Hello, friends. Welcome to day 15 of Chancetober. It's me, Dan, and today we have Helmet, the prompt Helmet from the official Inktober list. And here we are. I feel like this is something that I'm approaching a little bit differently. Differently in that it feels more of a scene. It's not just an individual piece. It's a little more sci-fi. It's a little more of a pose. It's a little more of a moment. Something that could easily be incorporated into some sort of narrative, which is something I'm excited about and want to pursue. And as I've gone, I feel like most of these drawings could fit into some sort of larger story, but something about this one is a little different. I think the main thing is possibly the helmet isn't the main focus, but it's a nice piece to the drawing. I'm not really sure. I don't have much to say about it. It kind of sprang up. I had the image in my head almost immediately. Didn't really have to think about it too hard. I think the main difference is it's very science fiction-y, which, I don't know, I feel like we've been drifting that way. There's, it's Halloween, so there's definitely the cryptids and the monsters and the magic. Sci-fi is just a hop, skip, and a genre away, so it's all been kind of drifting towards that point. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are a few things with this drawing. One of them is it feels like a real contender for a digital adaptation. I am not a big user of Photoshop, and I'm actually trying to learn the Affinity products right now. Affinity Photo and Affinity Design. A lot of the vector-based illustration tools. And for whatever reason, I think this will be a good contender for that. I already took a photo of it just as a black and white before I started going in with a little bit of color. And even saying that, I don't lay too much color into this drawing, but I feel like this, maybe more than some of the other sketches, it feels like the beginning of a larger drawing, or maybe a sequence or series of drawings. Maybe with this character, she's clearly in some sort of, wasteland. It seems like a simple start to a simple story. Nothing too complex, but I don't know. I'm trying not to overanalyze things too much. But you can look at the drawing and it feels like it should be able to exist fully on its own without explaining a whole story, but I don't know. It's Friday and I'm tired, so. But yeah, I think this is something that And, you know, honestly, maybe I've been saying that. I think I've been saying that a lot lately. I'll come out and say it. I feel like everything has a lot of potential. I feel like everything is very ready for more, which is nice. Um, and I think that all stems and is a continuation of our conversations we've been having, where all these drawings really just require sitting down and doing the work. Looking at these drawings and honestly, like I've said, special thanks to Robert Monroe, who's taken these drawings and made little stories. Highly recommend going back and just reading his comments. They're pretty great. And you know, each one of these easily stands on its own as something that could be turned into something. So honestly, that's pretty exciting for me, anyways. But yeah, it's been a long week, and I'm really glad to take a little break after wrapping this piece up. I mean, for the rest of the day. So I'm sure I'll be back soon. What do you think? This is day 15, so almost halfway there. Which of these drawings so far represents, or do you think poses the most potential for continuation? I feel like this one is really kind of nice. The life and times of the fish man and woman. Very nice. Especially since I just finished BoJack Horseman on Netflix. Great show, but I had to take a break a while ago. It was just getting to be a little too much, and then I finally went back and finished it. So, highly recommend that. I do love the sci-fi, so I don't know, there's a lot here. And if you're not careful, you could just go on forever with those shapes, those circles and ovals, and yeah, good times. Yeah, right here is where I just thought I'd go in and lay in some color. As I said, I took a photo when it was just a black and white illustration to help with the some of the vector lines and infinity. And who knows, maybe I should, after this, come back and make a video out of me learning infinity, because I do not know it. Just starting to get kind of the hang of the software. I'm using Affinity Designer to generate all my thumbnails for YouTube. So slowly but surely, I'm figuring that out. But it's pretty great. There's a lot there. That was a nice little flare I added right there. I wasn't planning on it, but you know, a little bit of canned air, a little bit of sprayed ink, it goes a long way, and yeah, I think it helps quite a bit. But yeah, this is a piece I definitely would like to revisit. I think even just taking it and putting it on a light table and tracing out and refining some of the edges, some of the lines. Although, I keep thinking how I want my style to be a little more crisp and clean and round, but at this point, I don't know if that's who I really am. These sharp, jagged lines seems to be my calling, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. So we'll see how it goes. Do want to keep developing this style and figuring out where I don't need lines. I think that's always the bigger trick, isn't it? Just figuring out where you don't need to put things compared to where things should go. But let me know if you have a name for this character, a little bit of a story. Yeah, we'll get something done. What do you think? I'll see you soon, and I'll think of something else to say by then. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk soon, okay? Get some rest. I sure need it. All right. Goodbye.